This is Rock and Roll English. Real people, real English. Here's your host, Martin Johnston.
Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Rock and Roll English, where I have to apologise for making some mistakes with Monday's podcast. You've actually listened, if you listened, to the family episode. Now, yeah, there was some confusion. Maybe I was just too excited for the England-Mexico game that was fast approaching because I recorded that before going to bed on Sunday. So apologies for that. This is the normal episode. So this week's been a good week for Rock and Roll English listeners, I suppose, because I have actually released 3 podcasts. Normally I'd only do one. The other ones would be for the family area. But anyway, I'm feeling generous because I'm feeling happy because England ended up beating Mexico in very dramatic circumstances. So yeah, I spoke about that in yesterday's podcast if you listened to that. So anyway, here is what was supposed to be Monday's episode. Happy listening. Boom, boom, cannon. How are you today?
I'm very well, Martin. How are you?
Always fantastic, boom, boom. Always fantastic. However, extremely tired at the moment because obviously we're recording this the day before England play Mexico at UK time, 1 a.m. So my tactic today was to wake up at 5 a.m. so that I'm tired and I'm going to go to bed at 7 p.m. tonight.
Wow.
Get some sleep in before the match and wake up in the match. But so
and you did wake up.
I did. And literally an hour, probably less than an hour before recording this, I was on the couch reading a story to my children. And I find reading makes me really tired, and I'm tired anyway. And I found myself falling asleep. And at one point in the story, I sort of had my eyes closed, and you're imagining things. And then the word Bellingham just came out my mouth. We were reading a story about a child that lost his teddy.
Lost his Bellingham.
And then I just said Bellingham, which, if anyone's not familiar, is sort of a key player for England. So it's just sort of that subconscious mind thinking about it. Because they're just kind of like, Daddy, come on. I go, Bellingham. What?
Oh, that's good.
But are you going to be waking up for the match?
I haven't quite decided yet. I think I'm siding on not waking up and getting up early and trying to watch it as live.
So you have the benefit of obviously not being in the UK, because if I hear a cheer or anything, that's
a very good point.
But I just don't know if I could do it.
We've had that problem here recently a couple of times where I watch it the World Cup. Some of the matches via something I get on my laptop and then cast to the TV, which means it's like 20 seconds behind.
Exactly.
And genuinely, a few times, when Sweden have played in particular, with some cheers, and a Brazilian next door neighbour I've had when they've played, I'm like, well, there's going to be a goal, so that's taken the edge off.
And there is nothing worse than that. I had that in the last World Cup. And it was because we were watching on BBC iPlayer, so a bit behind, and I remember it was 1-0 to England at the time, and then Mrs. R&R got a message on her phone, and then she just said, "Oh, someone just texted me saying it's 2-0." And I said, "What?" And then literally 30 seconds later, England score, and you're just like, well, it's killed. Like, the reason you watch football is so when you see that goal go in, you get that great rush, and that has completely killed it. So it's just a complete waste of time watching this. So yeah, that's something to be wary of. Absolutely. But yeah, so extremely tired, but hopefully we will get through this. So on to the pod. We actually have got one of the best reviews I've ever seen.
Wow.
It's just that I forgot to prepare it before this episode, and we're on a bit of a time limit here. So it will have to wait for next time, but it is one of the best ones ever. Seriously.
Okay.
iTunes as well.
Sure.
iTunes.
Sounds a bit like sort of when you're at school and you've got a girlfriend and they go to another school. Right. Oh no, I've definitely got a girlfriend.
That was the classic, wasn't it? I mean, that never happened to me, mainly because I never spoke to any female that out of school.
Into
Like,
another school.
where would I ever spoken to a female from another school? And then the people, like you said, that had a girlfriend from another school, it was just like, yeah, mate, yeah, of course.
Sure.
She's really good looking as well. Really good looking. And obviously back then as well, we couldn't have even have said like, show me a picture of her then.
No, it was.
So,
you could get away with it if it wasn't for just it being the most obvious lie. Tended to be said by people who definitely didn't have girlfriends.
well, I definitely have this review. All right.
Okay. Sure.
But so on to today's pod. So again, last minute ChatGPT, 5 minutes, and I thought, well, it's summer now, so let's talk about summer vibes. Okay, I typed in UK summer vibes and things to talk about, our experience of them, and whether we think UK in the summer is actually quite good. Well, one thing at the moment is the World Cup, because when there's a tournament, that definitely adds to the summer vibe, actually. And another kind of connected to that is going to what is known in the UK, which I find this hilarious, a beer garden. That someone just, so basically that just means an outdoor area. And now I've been to beer gardens where it's basically a car park, but when you get a good one where there is actually some greenery, that is quite enjoyable. What are your thoughts on beer gardens, Boom Boom?
I like a beer garden, but I hadn't given too much thought to the fact that actually what a sort of strange concept and name that is.
A garden of beer.
Yes.
But beer garden with the World Cup, big screen.
That's ideal.
That is absolutely brilliant, isn't it? I did actually recently go to a beer garden. And there was the World Cup on, had a few too many, ended up spilling my drink, very much around the crutch area. And then you just go to the bar and I was wearing shorts and t-shirt because it was hot. And yeah, it's a difficult look to pull off that when it very much looks like you've just pissed yourself.
I mean, it is quite sort of, I'd say, like England football fan, beer garden, like that's the look.
Spilled drink.
Yeah, that's part of the outfit. There's going to be some beer somewhere on your clothes. Ideally not there, but somewhere.
It wasn't ideal. But I then did cycle home. Again, I'm not kind of saying it's a good thing to cycle after a few drinks, but it saved me the money of a taxi while singing "Football's Coming Home." So,
lad,
absolutely. So beer gardens get the thumbs up. Oh, here's one actually, which to get your thoughts on Wimbledon. Now, for people that don't know, in the summer there is a big tennis tournament in London, in a particular area of London called Wimbledon. Do you watch this, Boom Boom?
I'm not a big tennis fan.
See, I actually do quite like tennis, but I say that I haven't watched a tennis match in about 15 years.
Big fan. Huge fan.
The last tennis match I watched was Andy Murray in the final of Wimbledon against, I think it was like, the really good one. What was his name? Federer.
Yeah, he is really good. Confirmed. Very good at tennis.
And I was just desperate for Murray to lose because he's Scottish. And I remember watching that in my apartment in Rome on my laptop on some dodgy streaming channel, jumping up and down when he lost,
hoping he'd lose.
Yeah, but otherwise, it's a thing for posh people, really, isn't it?
It is a bit. We did play it at school, didn't we? But it was more the concrete vibe than the lawn tennis vibe.
Yeah. That I was saying to Mrs. R&R recently, I used to play it when I was a kid because it used to be free tennis courts. You just go to the tennis court with a racket, and you could play. I mean, the standard
that's the thing.
Which I was playing was extremely poor. But
my memory is you're just running after a ball that's like not in play. Like there's so few actual rallies. It's just maybe someone's returned it and then Yeah, you're just chasing after it and it's gone out. And yeah, not great memories of playing tennis.
Definitely thumbs down for the tennis. I like the vibe in the 90s. So there was someone called Tim Henman,
Exactly.
Tiger Tim.
I was going to say this,
and he's kind of almost represents the English football team in a way, in the way that he never won Wimbledon, but every year he would get to the semi-final, and you would really hope. That was when I watched it.
Yeah, same.
And I would hope with everything that he was going to get to the final. He never did, but it was just that living in hope. I feel the same with the football. It's like we never win, but it's just like this is our year kind of thing.
It's the hope. Henman gave us hope.
Henman gave us hope, absolutely.
But
he was
Andy
a great
Murray,
guy as well.
I actually quite like Andy Murray.
Do you?
Yeah, I think he's all right. Yeah.
In later years, I have, but it's just part of me. I've never got over the fact that Tiger Tim never won, so I kind of hate Murray for that.
They also renamed Henman Hill Murray Mount, which
it doesn't have the same vibe.
Doesn't.
So at Wimbledon, there's a place where people watch the tennis with a big screen, kind of like a beer garden kind of vibe from what I've seen.
Yeah, more strawberries and Prosecco maybe than Foster's and Carling. But
and
yeah,
it's a hill, and it used to be called Henman Hill, which works perfectly. But Murray Mount
feels a bit forced.
It's very forced, isn't it?
Because you rarely call anything a mount.
No. What's that? A hill is a hill. Come on.
Yeah. That's what we call things.
Exactly. But Murray Mount, yeah. The next one, actually, you kind of have actually already just touched upon. So summer drinks. So I've got here Pimm's and cider. Do you drink any of these like classic summer drinks? No,
not those two. Although a few years back, I remember being quite into an Aperol Spritz.
Oh yeah.
So if that counts, then it's a thumbs up.
I mean, I know it's the world we live in to say you can judge someone, but I'm going to put myself out there. If I see a male drinking an Aperol Spritz, I think you are an idiot. It's just not for me.
I think once you've got beer around your pants and you look like you wet yourself, you can't be casting aspersions on a man drinking Aperol Spritz.
Well, that's just my lad vibe, though, isn't it? I'm just as you said, such a lad.
Just such a lad.
Yeah, no, not for, because I was thinking like what would be my winter drink? That would be lager, pint thereof. Summer drink, lager, pint thereof. However, when I did go out the other day, which is very rare that I obviously go out these days, I did have to move to bottles because I just thought there's just too much alcohol entering my body.
Too much liquid.
Yeah, but the problem is you do finish a bottle very quickly, much quicker than everyone else finishes the pint. So there is just the time where you're just sitting around, and then someone comes by and says, like, "Have you finished with that?" And you say yes, and then you're just, and then they kind of, the bar staff look at you and like, "Well, you haven't got a drink. What the fuck are you doing here?"
That's one of the advantages of my incredibly slow beer drinking technique. I'm never without a drink.
Yeah, no, I mean, as we say, nurse a drink. I'm one for that as well. But I think everyone is on the same technique. So if everyone's drinking pints and they're nursing the pint and you're nursing a bottle naturally,
there's only so much nursing you can do with a bottle.
There is
compared to a pint.
But when in fact I was talking to Mrs. R and our sister about this recently, about how she says, sometimes I go out like when she's in Italy and like buys one drink and then doesn't drink for the rest of the night. And I actually said to her, in England, you would literally be thrown out. Like, let alone socially unacceptable. Like, you would literally get thrown out.
Hanging out in here.
What you do is taking someone else's space. Like, fuck off. Let someone else who's actually going to buy some drink get in here. You're standing near the bar and you've got no intention of buying a drink. What are you doing in here? It's almost illegal in the UK.
Almost.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, not for me. Okay, yeah. So thumbs down for summer drink, except Aperol spritz. But is
Sure.
that a thing in England? Because that for me,
No, I think
don't know.
it's on. Do associate it with being on holiday.
Yeah,
So
exactly. Well,
yeah,
it's the classic. You know what? As well, that just that line of the thing we've spoken about before, like the 6 a.m. airport pint of beer, etc. And just people just say, "Well, I'm on holiday," like as if like you can just do anything on holiday, like, as if that's a valid excuse to drink an Aperol spritz. I'm on holiday.
yeah. I mean, I would draw the line at 6 a.m. At the airport.
No, definitely
Yeah,
not for me.
I'm
Either.
not a fan of that.
Okay, so next one, camping. Have you ever done any of that?
A little bit here and there. Does our trip to the music festival in Spain count as camping?
Well, it wasn't in the UK, but
okay,
we slept in a tent.
Okay.
But we slept in a tent, so okay. It's definitely an area of discussion. Which, because I think obviously we were early 20s, I suppose, then early maybe mid, but our camping experience I don't think was so great when we went there, and if I remember, we had quite a lot of difficulty putting the tent up.
Lots of difficulty. It was just a bunch of men, none of whom had any experience putting up tents, just hoping someone else did have, I think.
And as well, that might make it seem as if we had this really big, complicated tent. It was one of the most simple tents I think you could find. I think we'd specifically looked for an easy one to put up.
Yeah.
And there was lots of putting poles in the wrong holes. I think we did it inside out a couple of times.
It was an absolute nightmare. The next time I did that at a music festival, I bought just one of these like pop-up ones. And that actually was great for me.
But did you manage to get it back?
No. Oh, no. He said you were meant to be able to like,
fold it back in.
Yeah. And I really tried because I wanted it, but also they made a point of like, please don't leave your tent here because it's a problem. I just couldn't get it back. And this was like after day 5 of Glastonbury, early morning. So
staying it.
It's not coming. So no, I didn't. But yeah, other than that, not much. Did a bit of Cub Scouts when I was when I was young.
They take care of the
they put the tents out. They don't teach you, crucially.
Yeah, I went to Cubs as well. Did that, but yeah, I thought that's where you're supposed to learn these kind of skills in life. But they didn't. They didn't teach me. But yeah, I forgot you went to Glastonbury, didn't you? So 5 days. I mean,
I think so. At least 4. Yeah,
for 4 days of drinking every day, sleeping in a tent. Oh, I mean that. I'm at my stomach. I've got like stomach ache even thinking about that.
Yeah, it's also very different compared to the Spain one we did, where there was these sort of big open shower facilities. Being Spain, it was quite kind of easy come, easy go. It's very hot here. Just go and jump in this outdoor shower. So I got to Glastonbury assuming there'd be something similar, but there's not. So,
well, there's no showers at all.
No, not in the area. If there was, I didn't see them.
So you went 4 days without a shower?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, that makes me think. Well, I mean, I've only seen the pictures of that, and it looks pretty mank almost. But yeah, the no shower thing. However, what you said about when we were in Spain, it was hot, but the water was freezing cold.
It was cold.
And I just basically remember just sort of going there, and you sort of flicking the water on yourself, and then just sort of like 1, 2, 3, and turn around, because once you're in, you're kind of okay, and then but just having that kind of like noise of just like. As the water just ran down my back, so again, wasn't really showing of how much a lad I am.
But it was needed because the thing with the tent that we did finally manage to get the tent up there was that it was so hot that by about 4 o'clock in the morning, the tent essentially turned into a big oven. So you'd wake up and maybe like 5 or 6, just baking hot.
Going to bed around 4 o'clock, so we'd getting by on like 2 hours sleep every day. Because we then actually, on the way back, we went to Barcelona we stayed one night in Barcelona, and it was a pretty cheap, rubbish hostel. I think there were about 8 or 10 of us. We all had 8 or 10 of us in this room with like 8 or 10 beds. And I have never, ever been so happy to be in a real bed. I just remember getting in the bed and just go, oh, that's so good. Oh, it was amazing.
But do you remember, didn't we both sort of both have hallucinations there?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is correct.
We were mentally at that point so sort of out of it that we slept, but it turned into some kind of weird hallucination.
Yes, I remember. I can't remember what mine was, but it was like you were in a different bed or something, and I just went over and sort of said, "Why are you in this bed?" something like that. But I think that probably comes from 4 or 5 days of sleep, getting by on 1 to 2 hours sleep, and lots of alcohol in the meantime. Yeah, definitely not recommended.
No.
But a great time. Actually, I've just realised I'm so excited about the next one on the list, actually, which is a barbecue. Okay. Do you know how to operate a barbecue?
Not really. Not in any detail.
Well, because I've literally in the last 2 weeks bought a barbecue.
Yeah.
And so Mrs. R and I said, we're not getting a gas one, because she said that takes away all the fun. So it is quite fun. Sometimes we even get like some sticks with the kids and we like throw it on the barbecue. And I was like, right, okay. And then so we got the barbecue and we sort of looked at each other and she said, "Oh, are you going to like put the barbecue on?
Go on then.
Are you going to start this fire?" And I was like, "Sorry, what? What do you mean? I thought you knew how to do this." So lots of YouTube videos. I know I've managed to start one. I know I can start a fire.
Yeah, well,
start a real barbecue. But then when you're there, you're kind of like, there's a lot of smoke here, isn't there? It's like my hair's starting to smell now.
Yeah. I feel like every time I've been near a barbecue, there's just there's a man who enjoys doing a barbecue. So why would I?
Exactly.
Because there's someone that loves doing it. It's their thing. So just let them do it.
And that has been my attitude as well my whole life. But it's only when
you're that man now.
People are looking at me, and I'm sort of looking for that man still. So what time's he coming then? But yeah, it's quite fun, although it was quite scary at the same time. But yeah, it's just the smell, which is the one that I'm not so much a fan of. Yeah. But otherwise, yeah, bloody brilliant.
Yeah. No food poisoning. Managed to cook everything.
Well, the actual cooking side of it. So I sort of get it started,
right,
and then I do a bit of it, but then Mrs. R&R's much better at that part.
Takes over that part. Okay.
So
you're trusted with the fire, but not with the food.
Exactly right. Exactly.
So it sounds like a good team, I'd say.
Well, that's just teamwork at its best,
exactly. Isn't it? Yeah, you've got to exploit your strengths.
That's exactly what it is. Well, we may actually come back to one of these, but obviously we're on the family pod now. So there I mentioned how we move on to the family podcast. Maybe you've already listened to that. So that's enough from me today. I will see you very soon. But in the meantime, just keep on rocking, baby.
Thanks so much for listening to Rock and Roll English. For more great content and to stay up to date, visit rockandrollenglish.com and facebook.com/rockandrollenglish. We'll catch you next time.